On occasions, Sri Ma would herself go out to visit people. One day, as she was strolling about near the gates of Shahabag, a cab drove by. She signaled to the driver. When he drew near, she climbed in. The cabman said, "Where will you go?" Sri Ma said, "To your house." The cabman, a Mohammedan without another word, drove home. On arrival, they found an old man lying on his deathbed. His relations were weeping. Sri Ma asked Bhaiji, who had accompanied her, to fetch some sweets. These were distributed amongst the family and never. Sri Ma then came away. Bhaiji later on was interested enough to find out the outcome of this visit. The old man did recover from what had happened to his last illness. At times, Sri Ma would take upon herself the illness of others. Didi one day came to Shahabag to find Sri Ma suffering from a sudden cold and cough. On inquiry, she discovered that Pratul Pramatha Nath's young son, who was due to appear at an examination, had felt a severe cold coming on and had prayed to Sri Ma to prevent this. Sri Ma recovered after a while. Such incidents taught Bholanath and others not to ask Sri Ma to cure sick people. They found that to her life and death were same. She would say, "Don't ask me to cure anybody. Everybody must work out his destiny. If obstructions are deliberately placed in his path, the results may be anything but beneficial." There were other untoward results when Sri Ma was made to use her yogic powers. On one occasion, Bholanath and Sri Ma had been invited to the trustee's house. At this time, the owner of the property, Nawabzadi Pyari Bano, was in Calcutta. She had not come to Dhaka for many years due to personal interest. Sri Ma and Bholanath came to the house of the trustee Jogesh Chandra Ghosh to find that they were under some stress because the civil case which the Nawabzadi was fighting in the Calcutta High Court would be decided that day. The family wished to know from Sri Ma what was happening in Calcutta. Not quite daring to speak to Sri Ma directly, they asked Bholanath to intercede on their behalf. Sri Ma always did her best to obey him. So now, at his insistence, she described the events taking place and said they would win the case. Before answering their question, Sri Ma had, unknown to others, placed a live coal on the back of her hand. Much later, she explained the reasons for this deliberate inflictions of a wound in the following words. Well, it is possible that a certain action may be performed which will have some concrete effect in some other sphere. Or again, it is also said that if yogic powers are used deliberately, then the sadhaka has to perform penance praschit for it. This body sometimes has the attitude of sadhaka. These and other explanations also are possible.